everyone, welcome to College of Technology KOSEN Chemistry of 2016, and we're going to continue Q10. Now, Q10 is talk about electrolysis, so that is between copper sulfate that is in solution for the time of 25 minutes and 44 seconds, and with the current of 2.5 ampere, and they're using a platinum electrode. So let's just make that PT, platinum. And then we need to answer the following question. They say, what is the mass in grams that is deposited on the cathode? Obviously, from this question, we have to know what is the cathode reaction when the copper sulfate reacted with the platinum electrode, right? So when you have electrolysis and you ask the reaction in cathode, always remember that the reaction that happens in cathode is usually the cation that is present in the compound that is reacted. So when you have a copper sulfate, it is copper 2 plus ion and sulfate 2 minus ion, right? So this cation is having a reaction in the cathode. So when you have the metal other than 1A, 2A in the periodic table, then aluminum 3 plus and manganese 2 plus, the cathode reaction is just Cu2 plus ion plus 2E minus, becoming the mass of copper is deposited in the cathode, right? So that is what we call a reduction reaction. So question A asked, what is the mass of the copper on the cathode? Okay, so to calculate it, we use the formula of M, the mass deposited, or M deposit equals E times I, which is the current it is used, and also time times K. Now E is the relative atomic weight of copper over the oxidation number of copper times the current times T in seconds times K is the Faraday constant for electrolysis is 96,500. Okay, and if you see at the top of the paper, you see that the atomic weight of copper is 63.6. Now, how to find the oxidation number of copper? Let's remember that from this, you know that the oxidation number for the sulfate ion is -2. So to make it neutral or to make it equal, the copper has to have the oxidation number of +2. So that is 2. And now the current, which is present there, 2.5 ampere. And now the time in seconds, just make this into seconds. So 25 times 60, 1500 plus 44, which is 1544 seconds over 96,500. And this is equal to 1.27 grams. And the answer is the option 4, the option 4. Now, for question D, it is asked what is the volume that is present in the anode. Now, since we have done in the cathode reaction, now what happened in the anode? Now, remember the electrolysis happened in the cathode and the anode. If the cathode is where the cation is reacting, so the anode is about the anion of the compound. So we see from copper sulfate, it has copper ion and sulfate ion. Means that this is reacting, this undergo reaction in the anode. And remember that sulfate ion is an acid, right? So if there is an acid like sulfate ion, then NO3 ion, and then phosphate ion, just remember that in this reaction, water is being oxidized. So the reaction is 2 water equals 4H plus oxygen plus 4E minus ion. And you see in the question that we need to find the volume of the gas that is generated at the anode. So this we have to find the volume of the oxygen because this is gas and this is generated from the water oxidation. Okay, now how to find that? We just need to refer to the cathode reaction to find the mole. First, we need to find the mole of copper. Okay, the mole of copper, the formula is the mass of the copper in grams over the atomic weight of the copper. Is 1.27, right? The mass generated at the cathode for copper over 63.6. So this is 0.02. So if the mole of copper is 0.02, we can just determine the value of the electron ion here to be 0.04 mole, right? Because if the reaction is happening like this, you can just determine the mole by just determining the ratio. This is 1/2, so the mole is also 1/2. So if 2 electron ion is 0.04, so if there is 4 electron ion, it gets to 0.08 mole. And remember that the ratio is 1/4, so oxygen has 0.02 mole. So we know that the mole of oxygen is 0.02. Therefore, we see the question, the volume in standard state. Remember also that standard state is also when the temperature is 0 degrees Celsius and the pressure is at 1 atmosphere. That is mole of the compound, that is want to find the volume, times 22.4. The 0.02 times 22.4. The answer is 0.45, right? Liter. So if it is asked at the room state, which is 0, just time 24, okay? So the answer is 0.545 liter, and the answer is the fifth option. Thank you for watching.